Someone close to you may change your direction in life for the better. Your guardian angels have a message from the universe concerning an important turning point and the promise of prosperity. There's been a positive change in yourself as of late. Have you noticed that you've had more energy lately and you feel more capable now than you've ever been? The angels say everyone has their own pace when it comes to growth and maturity in a society where it's normal to compare yourself to others. It's important to know that your pace is different from the rest in this particular situation. You've experienced a recent change that's transformed you for the better. You might not know it, but even your aura has changed. It exudes more confidence, and you've unknowingly strengthened your bonds with the people you care about the most. Specifically, a person you know very well has been thinking of you more often than not. Somehow you've been at the center of their thoughts since the day you showed them just how brilliant you can be. Of course, it's understandable to feel a little confused about the whole thing to you. It might not feel like you've changed, however. All you have to do is ask your loved ones, and they'll be more than happy to share their thoughts. Before we continue, it's important to first talk about the presence of free synchronicity. Signs in this video, these signs will serve as foundations of luck, as well as representing certain aspects of your life's journey. It would be wise to watch to the end to make the most out of the insight your guardian angels wish to share. Now back to the topic at hand. This person can't seem to stop thinking about you to the point where they've been considering doing something about it ever since the day you welled them. They've wanted to learn even more about you and lay a bitter role in your life. I repeat, you've been the center of their thoughts since the day you showed them that you're all they could ever want. Have you considered being in a relationship with a person you care about? Does the prospect excite you, or does it trouble you? It's a good idea to meditate on these questions, as a relationship might be coming your way sooner rather than later. Of course, your guardian angels want you to know that you have much more control over your life than you might think. While it may feel like there's a predetermined path, it's more accurate to describe it as a series of branching paths and patterns. The universe tries to nudge you in the right direction, but it will make adjustments based on your decisions as such. It's important to know that there is much more power to your choices than you think. It would be wise to be deliberate with your words and actions as you stand to influence many depending on the situation. The very first synchronicity sign manifests itself in the form of a crow. Some people may think that the crow is an ominous sign, as it's a bird with dark feathers. However, there is much more to the crow than meets the eye. The very first thing is that these birds have a commanding presence. People can't help but stare when they see a crow, especially if it's not a common bird in their area. These birds are also incredibly intelligent, fully capable of utilizing tools to get what they want. If you're curious as to what the crow represents in your life, your guardian angels want you to see them as a sign of good luck. Crows are intelligent and surprisingly dependable. They also serve as a reminder not to take things at face value. There is so much more to them than meets the eye, and the same thing applies to you. What your guardian angels want you to know about this person is that they have the capacity to change your life for the better. They've always been interested in you, but these feelings have slowly but surely evolved. If you're wondering who this individual might be, Chances are you already have a hunch. This is an individual that tends to stare at you whenever possible, though they're also quite good at hiding it within the next few months. They will try to deepen their relationship with you in a variety of ways. They'll try to invite you to more get-togethers, or they may even be so bold as to ask you out. Though it might not seem that way at first, they may even try to get the help of mutual friends, so that things won't be so awkward. Whatever the case, this person is willing to work hard to try to get your attention, so long as their nervousness doesn't get the best of them. You'll receive these invitations sooner rather than later. This brings us to the next synchronicity sign, the kaleidoscope. As far as symbolism goes, the kaleidoscope can feel somewhat odd, perhaps even elusive. Have you ever looked into a kaleidoscope before? If so, what did you feel when you saw the array of shapes and colors? The kaleidoscope, in your case, represents the beauty of change and the impact of organized chaos. Perhaps you tend to bring in the best results in the face of uncertainty. The kaleidoscope also acts as a reminder that it's okay to embrace change, even if it may feel somewhat disruptive. Your guardian angels have this to say: it's understandable to be resistant to change, as most people tend to cherish their daily routine. The best days are typically uneventful ones, where you can be productive without having to face difficult challenges. However, know that the changes that lie ahead can and will transform you for the better. It's all a part of your overall growth. It may take some time for this individual to work up the strength to confess their feelings, but there's no need to rush things. There's a time and place for everything, and the universe will ensure that the upcoming turning point will never catch you by surprise. It's also important to note that your luck in the coming months will be night and day compared to your luck now. If you've been feeling lucky lately, it's nothing compared to the prosperity in store for you. And so we arrive at the final synchronicity sign, the King's Crown. The crown of the king represents the strength of leadership and the power of dominion. The universe wants to remind you that you have full control over the direction of your life. The cosmos is simply going with the flow, and it will help you make the most out of every decision. The King's Crown also represents a challenge that will lead to abundance in the future. Much like the mythical Arthur became king after pulling the sword from the stone, you will also have a moment that will open the door to a golden opportunity. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, we humbly pray for them, your cherished child, whose life is on the brink of profound transformation. May they find strength in the positive changes within themselves, and trust in the path you've laid before them, for they are not alone on this journey. Grant them the wisdom to embrace change, the courage to open their heart to new possibilities, and the discernment to make choices that lead to abundance and prosperity. As they navigate a kaleidoscope of life's uncertainties, may they feel your guiding presence and the love of those who pull them close in your divine grace. Help them recognize their latent potential and seize the golden opportunities that await them. Men, allow yourself to attune to this message. Let the words flow through you and allow them to heal your spirit. Know that your guardian angel sent this message to remind you of your latent potential, as well as to help you brace yourself for what's to come. Keep an open mind and a positive mindset, as your luck will invite many opportunities in the coming months. Type 8888 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own try and leave a positive comment of the viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together.